Quantum manifestation doesn't feel hard because the universe is slow. It feels hard because part of you is trying to move forward while another part is still holding on to a past you no longer want. You're not blocked, you're divided. And until you bridge that split, the field can't respond. But the moment you understand this, everything changes. There's a reason quantum manifestation feels hard, and it has nothing to do with the universe ignoring you, your vibration being broken, or your technique being wrong. The difficulty comes from one invisible point inside you, where your energy is trying to move in two directions at once. One part of you is calling in the life you want. Another part is still holding the emotional posture of the life you've already lived. This conflict doesn't scream, it doesn't announce itself. It lives in micro-tensions, tiny hesitations, scattered signals, and unconscious habits that shape your field long before your desire reaches the surface. This is the real secret. Quantum manifestation feels hard not because the field is slow, but because your signal is split. The universe isn't resisting you. You're interfering with your own broadcast without realizing it. Not through negativity, not through lack of belief, but through the subtle friction that forms when your old identity and your future identity try to coexist inside the same emotional space. Quantum physics has a word for this: decoherence. When different frequencies inside one system can't sync, the system can't collapse into a clear reality. It wavers, it oscillates, it tries to form, but keeps losing clarity. That's what happens in your body when your thoughts say one thing, your emotions feel another, and your physiology broadcasts a third signal. The universe does not respond to the loudest signal. It responds to the most consistent one. And consistency is the first thing to disappear when there is friction between who you are and who you're becoming. Neuroscience says the same thing in different words. When your past identity is still active in your nervous system, your brain runs predictive loops based on emotional memory. Even if your mind wants the future, your body is still preparing for the past. You try to feel aligned, but your body is rehearsing the frequency of an old timeline. You visualize the future, but your emotions are still anchored in what's familiar. The mind pushes forward, the body pulls backward, and the field mirrors that tug of war. That tug of war is what makes manifestation feel hard. Your old identity is not bad, it's protective. It doesn't want to block your manifestations, it wants to keep you safe. And to your nervous system, safety means repetition. It prefers the pain it already knows over an expansion it doesn't understand yet. This is why your chest tightens when you imagine a bigger life. Why your breath shortens when you picture a timeline you've never lived before. You're not afraid of the future. Your body is afraid of becoming someone whose emotional patterns it hasn't memorized yet. So you stand in between two selves. One is whispering what's possible. The other is clinging to what's familiar. The friction you feel is the sound of these two identities trying to broadcast through one nervous system. Here's the turning point. The problem is not your desire. The problem is not your technique. The problem is not the universe. The problem is interference. And the moment you remove that interference, manifestation becomes shockingly simple. So simple that your mind almost doesn't trust it at first. Because the quantum doesn't operate through effort. It operates through coherence. Coherence is what happens when your thoughts, emotions, body, and energy finally stop contradicting each other. You felt small moments of this before. Those pockets of ease where life flowed without resistance, where something you wanted showed up quickly and quietly, without forcing, pushing, or obsessing. In those moments, your internal conflict dropped. Your signal became clear enough for the universe to respond without distortion. The only difference now is that you're learning how to do this on purpose. Quantum manifestation feels hard when you try to create from a state that isn't yet aligned with the reality you want. You've been broadcasting with a divided identity, and a divided identity produces a divided signal. When you bridge that split, when your inner world stops arguing with itself, when the old frequency stops interfering with the new one, everything changes. The delay dissolves, the resistance softens, the path clears. The quantum finally has a clean channel to respond to. From the outside, it looks like sudden luck. From the inside, it feels like something simple, a deep exhale, a quiet nervous system, a body that's no longer bracing for impact, a sense that you don't have to fight anymore. That is coherence. That is the moment your future is no longer ahead of you, it's beside you. If you've been feeling that inner tug of war, wanting the future but emotionally anchored to the past, this is your invitation. You are not failing. You are transitioning. Type in the comments, I release the old signal. Not as a ritual, but as a declaration that you're ready to stop broadcasting from two selves at once. Because when your signal stops splitting, the universe stops delaying. and manifestation stops being a struggle and becomes a natural side effect of who you've finally allowed yourself to be. If this message opens something inside you, don't ignore it. Your signal is reorganizing. Your future is getting closer. Subscribe to Quantum Manifest Lab and step into the identity that your manifestations have been waiting to reach. Your coherence is your power, and your new timeline begins the moment you choose it.